What's going on, coaches and players? Welcome to my first video here on YouTube of film breakdown. I hope you guys enjoy it. The reason behind this, I see a lot of coaches teaching a lot of different things. I just want to show kind of what's being taught at the next level, both at college and the pro levels, on different philosophies and different things. So this is the first of many different videos that will be coming out, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hey coaches and players, so these are just a couple clips that I found from the NBA Summer League in regards to pick and roll. So just want to break down a couple different options that we've seen and the different options that we talk to our guys about when they go through a pick and roll, what to look for, and all that good stuff. So right here you can see Miami has the ball. They kind of run through a set right here where they run a shooter into the opposite corner of the pick and roll, kind of looking for what the defense is gonna do there as they come over and make that the strong side. You can see screen set high, no real contact to the screen, and you'll see the ball handler come off the screen and really, instead of trying to go downhill and really attack hips and close the recovery lane off for the defender, kind of rounds it a little bit, lets the defender get back on his hip a little bit, and doesn't really create a great angle. Really doesn't affect the play that much, but it's definitely something that we talk to our guys in regards to creating your own space, making sure you take the correct angle to cut your defender off and take him out of the play. As the play progresses, you'll kind of see he does a good job of still keeping him on his back, and he he starts to read the help. So you can see his eyes are locked in right here when they really should be locked in on the weak side defender at this point. We always teach our guys first dribble's the read, second dribble's the attack off of a pick and roll. But on that second dribble attack, you should already have read what's going on with the first help defender. Now you got to read the help of the help. So his eyes really should have been on the secondary defender, because as you can see, secondary defenders, he's got his eyes locked on the roll man at this point. He's lost vision of his man. He's got his eyes locked on the roll man, as he should. That's his responsibility at that point. Now, the offensive player does an excellent job of relocating, not allowing his man to just know where he's at, know that he left him in the corner, and if the ball is passed, be able to recover back into the corner. Does a great job shifting into the slot, gets into the wing area, and the ball handler never really sees him. Ball handler never takes his eyes off of the rim or his roll man, where he should be looking into the slot to make a great pass after reading that defender, but he never really reads it, keeps his eyes on his roll man the entire time, never really gets deep enough to make this secondary defender really commit to him, because we all know at the college level and beyond, offenses responsibilities to either get open or at least commit two to the ball, so that you can play with numbers, whether it be 4-on-3, 3-on-2, so on and so forth. So never really gets anybody to commit to the ball, doesn't really make the right read, and as a result, you can see throws the ball up. Now there's a foul called, but ball goes out of bounds. Not really the right read. If I rewind this a little bit, you can see what I was talking about. how the shooter really gets relocated, gets into that slot wing area, and if the ball would have made it there, right into this area, he would have had a wide open shot. And that's a pretty good shooter that he had on the wing, so you just kind of missed him. But nonetheless, if you fast forward a little bit to the next clip, you'll see that it's kind of the same set. Um, Still got a guy running into the corner, guards trailing the play. You can see the trail man coming into the play, sets a screen. This time actually really makes contact on the screen, and now off this dribble, you can see he's kind of making the reads as it progresses. Has his eyes downhill, never make never really makes a read back to the what will become the weak side corner, but nonetheless, good screen. He sees that the guy's in the middle of the floor, never really makes a play on him. So, what does he do? Pulls up for a nice little mid-range jump shot. Now, I know analytics say, hey, look, the mid-range shot is not the greatest shot anymore. But to me, and what we tell our guys is, take it. There's still time for that in the game. There's still a place for it. Mid-range shot is really something that we focus on because, especially out of the pick and roll, it starts to open up other things in the game. If after he makes his shot, that makes the defender have to come up and play him off that pick and roll, then that makes the secondary defender come off the corner like we just saw in the first clip, and it just opens up the game for everybody else. We tell our guys they always got to be a threat coming off the screen, always got to be a threat to score. So as you see here, knocks down the shot, doesn't have a problem. Same thing here, comes off a nice screen. I consider this still a ball screen as him coming off of it, and he does an excellent job here of reading the defense. As you can see, just looking towards the middle of the floor, reads the defense. He actually gets a second defender to commit to the ball now. So now we're playing with numbers. When he releases this ball, he's able to play 4-on-3 or have his team play 4-on-3. Again, you can see shooter relocating, trying to get leveled with the ball at all times. So he'll make his move into the corner. Like I said, trying to stay level with the ball. This guy never leaves, and you can see the second help really never slides over and commits. So in my opinion, this is a great read. He's able to lob the ball up to the rim, get an easy 2 and 1 for his team. But if you read out of that, he saw that all the way, kept his eyes up. He really had the skip to the corner if he needed it, but in this instance, he didn't need it. Just lob that ball up to the front of the rim, let your athlete go get it, and 1. Here's another clip. Comes off the handoff. Same thing. He reads the floor well. Now, at this point of the game, it's a little closer, 84-87. The defense is going to try to take something away, and obviously what they're doing here is they're trying to take away the perimeter shots, allowing the ball handling guard to come off and look for his or make a play for his big. As we can see, like in the clip before, this guy's back in the paint. So they were really looking to give up that shot all game. Everybody else stayed home to their man. So excellent read. He's able to lift up, knock down the jumper. And he really put the big in a predicament because if he did step up, he knew that he would have had the dump off pass to his man that was rolling to the rim. He would have had this pass to this guy rolling down to the rim. He decides to step back, play the percentages, and he just makes him pay. And ironically enough, down 3, he was able to get an and 1, getting fouled on the shot. Now, on the other end, Orlando does a great job. From watching the game, it looked like they tried to put an emphasis on committing 2 to the ball. They didn't really come off the screen and do nothing with the play or make bad reads. They really did a great job of, in their secondary, getting into a drag screen or any type of ball screen and getting into the paint. So right here you can see there's no hedge, there's nothing. Guard is going downhill. Guard's able to get downhill with no problem. This guy right here, this defender right here, never really comes over and fully helps. He knows that this is becoming the strong side of the floor, so he goes out to close out to his man, making sure that they don't give up that open 3 on the strong side. And this guy never really comes over and hedges or makes a play on the ball till it's too late. So if we keep going, keep playing the frame, guard does an excellent job of reading the play. You can see he knows before he leaves his feet, which I don't recommend leaving feet, but sometimes you have to. That's the only way to get the pass off. He knows when he leaves his feet that he has his man right here getting ready to get to the front of the rim. Does a great job looking off the help man that's behind his offensive guy. And in my opinion, I'm pretty sure he gets a glimpse of what this defender is doing as well. Makes a great read, leaves it to the front of the rim for his guy, gets an easy layup for his team, and that's all by committing 2 to the ball. Like I said before, and most of us know this, that at the college level and at the NBA level and overseas, any type of professional league, the emphasis is come off open for a shot or commit 2 to the ball so that we can play with numbers the rest of the time. Here, same thing. Excellent screen. Boom. He's able to get an easy jumper. Knocks it down. Not really much to go off right there. Defense really doesn't commit, so he's able to take advantage of what's given to him. Bang. So, as you guys can see, pick and roll is a big emphasis in the game. We know that. Coaches know that. Players know that. That's why it's so important for guys to be able to read the game, and know their options when they're reading the game. Whether it's coming off the screen and looking back to your weak side corner now, reading that defender, or if it's coming off the screen and reading what the hedge man is supposed to do or the bigs man is supposed to do, whatever terminology you guys use in your program, just being able to know, okay, if he backs up, I'm able to knock down the shot, be that threat, so that later on in the game, that guy's got to commit, and it opens up so many more opportunities for other guys on the floor. Or if you get, some teams like to trap out of that situation, blitz the ball handler, being able to know where the read is coming, who's supposed to take the roll man at that point. Some teams make it the weak man's responsibility. Other teams make it a rotational situation, just closest man to the ball. So you got to be able to read that, know that. Maybe not on the first possession that it happens, but be able to read that throughout the game as coaches and players. So guys, I hope you guys liked the breakdown. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. And I'd love to get into some discussions with players and coaches about these reads and how they saw it as well. Thanks, guys.